Welcome to myprojectbasa.com. Let's now we discuss about a novel facts compensation scheme for power quality improvement in smart grid. Let's now we discuss about the concept of power processor. The fax filter compensator schemes provides better voltage stabilization, improved power quality, interface security, efficient utilization, minimum harmonics levels, and energy loss minimization of electricity networks with reactive power and fax control while satisfying the network operating voltage. This paper presents a novel fax-based static switched filter compensation, that is SSFC scheme. The proposed fax scheme is based on an intermittent pulse width modulation switching cross between two shunt capacitor bands. One of them is parallel with the capacitor element of a tuned armed filter. This is the flow diagram of our processor. First we have to initialize the power, so we get the power from the wind turbine. So we design the wind turbine model. A wind turbine or wind power plant is a device that converts kinetic energy from the wind into electric current. Rotary engine in which the kinetic energy of a moving fluid is converted into mechanical energy by causing a bladed rotor to rotate. Why we go for wind turbine model is to here only we have to use the variable speed. Wind rotates the turbine blades, spins shaft connected to a generator. The spinning of the shaft in the generator makes electricity. In this block, wind turbine model is designed for voltage. Give the value as 30. This value is not constant. Then next we go to the extract VM and IM parameters, that is voltage and current parameters. If we separate the voltage and current parameters, then only we have to find out the power value. Then we go for the tri-loop regulator and fax device. What's meant by fax device? A fax device means a fax block alternating current transmission systems incorporating power electronics based and other static controllers to enhance the controllability and increase power transfer capability. In fax is the main block. In this only we design STATCOM model, and in subsystem block create individual model for regulator A and B. In tri-loop regulator we designed tri-loop regulator A and B also designed. Each is designed for separate model, and inbuilt tri-loop regulator we use the STATCOM device. STATCOM is nothing but a static synchronous compensator, also known as static synchronous condenser. Is a regulating device used in alternating current electricity transmission networks. It is based on a power electronics voltage source converter and can act as either a source or sink of reactive AC power to an electricity network. In this, DC supply is given to the universal branch. Then VI measurement is used for measuring the voltage values. Three phases used so often for power distribution systems. It makes sense that we would need three-phase transformers to be able to step up voltages or down. Then for controlling the voltage we use specific VSC controller. VSC controller is nothing but a voltage source controller. Voltage source is the dual of a current source. Real world sources of electrical energy such as batteries, generators and power systems can be modeled for analysis purposes as a combination of an ideal voltage source and additional combinations of impedance elements. VSC controller is mainly used for control the voltage in the input is mixed. Then the functions are used for better results. Sum all the functions and constant term finally connect to the output. If the condition is satisfied, that means the voltage is controlled and give the controlled voltage means then the PWM signal is low and PWM signal high. Both conditions are checked. That is pulse width modulation power is low or high. Then finally go to the output power to the load. If a fax device is connected to the whole system, then how much power is finally we get. This is the final result we get from this flow. Now let's see about the implementation work of this processor. This is the MATLAB command window. These are the files used for this processor. Main is the main function model and others are the sub-functions files. Main is the main model. Choose the main option, main model, and run it. This main model we designed for novel fax compensation scheme for power quality improvement in smart grid. In this first wind turbine model is designed for applying variable speed. Then this block is connected to three-phase VI. The three-phase VI measurement block is used to measure the three-phase voltage and current in a circuit. When concerned in series with the three-phase elements, it retains the three-phase to ground voltages and the three-line currents. Then we used distributed parameters in this line block elements in a three-phase distributed parameters line model. It's used to convert line quantities from phase values. The distributed line represents the propagation phenomena and line and reflections with much better accuracy. Three-phase circuit breaker is connected to three-phase VI measurement, while the opening and closing times can be controlled either from the external signal and from the internal control timer. Fax is designed in that block. We modeled regulators for voltage regulation. Regulator A and B each is designed particularly. Tri-loop regulator A and B connected to VSC controller. In regulator A, V and I input is given and this discrete transfer function is used. This block applies the transfer function to each independent channel of the input. From this we conclude that the maximum possible power is get from our processor. Thank you.